I'm Tom Morris Jr., and this is Fugitives Caught on Tape.
This guy has no regard for anybody else on the road.
Stop the car! Stop the boat! Get out of here now! Get down! Stop moving! Search every town, boots on the ground. Pit.
First up, we're in the Florida Keys,
Approaching the 7 Mile Bridge, traveling northbound, the black pickup.
where a state trooper is in pursuit of a suspect wanted for fleeing, eluding, speeding, reckless driving, and resisting obstructing an officer.
10-4.
Earlier, Florida Highway Patrol Sergeant Charlie Thomas was parked in the median when his radar gun clocked this black truck doing 70 miles an hour in a 45 zone. When Sergeant Thomas caught up and attempted a traffic stop, the driver appeared to comply. But after initially slowing down, he took off, and the sergeant called it in.
I've got one that's going to roll for me. Coming up on the 7 Mile Bridge. Black pickup. We're northbound.
Now, as the suspect begins driving recklessly in the opposite lane of traffic, the pursuit enters a narrow bridge connecting mainland Florida to the overseas highway and the Keys beyond.
We're on the 7 Mile Bridge now.
As the chase continues onto the bridge, the suspect weaves in and out of traffic, barely giving vehicles in the opposite direction enough space to avoid a head-on collision.
We're around 90 miles an hour. Going in that traffic. We're coming up onto the top of the bridge. Or just crossed the top of the bridge. He's right behind a dump truck.
10-4 behind the dump truck.
Moments later, the truck suddenly pulls over onto the opposite lane shoulder. And as the sergeant approaches, he sees the driver exit his truck and
He jumped in the water.
the driver jumps off the bridge into the ocean waters below.
Be a white male that went into the water. 499-1048. See if FWC or anybody in the yellow scarf has a vessel in the area. 10-4.
Other officers arrive on scene and find a passenger in the truck. She's unharmed, but as officers glance over the side of the bridge, there's no sign of the driver.
499 confirming he jumped more or less at the 47 mile marker towards the end of the bridge. 499, that's 10-4. He's going to be underneath. I don't see him. I do see a shoe floating. 10-4, no visual subject, just shoes.
With traffic beginning to back up on the busy bridge, word of what's happening starts to spread.
Did he jump off the bridge? He jumped off the bridge!
Drivers exit their vehicles and begin taking videos of the scene, when suddenly,
He's right here! Hey! He's coming to jail! I know that, but I don't know what happened.
Signal 14, he's holding on to the side of a private vessel right now. Confirming he's on the side of a vessel? Yeah, he's on the side of a boat out here on the south side of the bridge. I just got off the phone with Coast Guard. They're going to send out a boat as well.
That was stupid!
a boat from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office eventually plucks the suspect out of the ocean and gets him safely to shore. The suspect was identified as 34-year-old Joshua Seth Lapidus. Lapidus' driver's license has been suspended in Florida multiple times, including as recently as 8 months earlier. On the way to the station, Sergeant Thomas and the suspect talk about what just happened.
Listen, I know I did some stupid just now, but it wasn't that stupid.
It was that stupid.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not minimizing. I'm just saying.
110-15.
I had full control of the vehicle. So what would have happened if I would have just pulled over?
Probably wrote you a ticket for the speed.
How fast was that going?
70 and 45.
Because you caught me at the end of the bridge? Because I didn't think your radar could see me.
Oh yeah.
I was just passing somebody. Like I was in the passing lane. Is there any way you could be lenient?
Being within the law, that's about as much as it goes.
I know, but I mean, you know I was stupid.
Yeah.
I just don't deserve to go to prison.
Lapidus was charged with driving with a suspended license as a habitual offender, fleeing and eluding law enforcement at high speed, resisting, obstructing an officer, and other misdemeanor charges. He was also issued a ticket for speeding. Lapidus accepted a deal from the state, pleading no contest to fleeing, eluding, and resisting obstructing an officer. The remaining charges were dropped. He was sentenced to 120 days in jail with credit for 105 days served, plus 42 months probation. His passenger was not charged. Next, we're in Montebello, California, where Long Beach police are pursuing a suspect wanted for attempted murder. Earlier, detectives were conducting surveillance at the residence of 33-year-old Oscar Alejandro Ramirez, who was suspected of shooting a potential witness in a gang-related murder case in Long Beach a month prior. Detectives say they were hoping to serve him with a search warrant, but Ramirez left the residence in his car. Detectives followed him to a nearby gas station where he's picked up on this security camera talking to another man. Now, Ramirez gets into his car just as a police cruiser across the street and an unmarked detective's vehicle pull into the station.
In front of you. See the driver's seat. Backing up. Just close. Over there. He's going. Get out.
As detectives open the door to their van, Ramirez backs up. But as Ramirez tries to back out of the station, he runs into another undercover vehicle. As detectives take positions with guns drawn, he pulls forward and stops near the undercover van and a detective armed with a gun and a taser. With nowhere to go, Ramirez backs up again, this time right into a civilian's vehicle. And then right back toward the detective's van. Stop! Ramirez refuses to stop and manages to squeeze past the unmarked vehicle and the pump, crashing into the van, knocking the detective to the ground. The detective quickly recovers and runs towards the suspect, who hits another civilian vehicle, nearly injuring another detective before fleeing the gas station. Detectives run to their vehicles to pursue Ramirez, who they suspect has been shot during the melee. But the suspect makes it less than a quarter mile before crashing into yet another vehicle, disabling his car. Ramirez then runs into the parking garage of an apartment complex. Detectives quickly track him down and take up positions surrounding him. When Ramirez refuses to come out, the officers move in and find him lying face down on the ground.
Van, you grab the left. Where are you headed?
Where are you shot? Where are you shot? Where are you shot? That's what will help you.
Ramirez was shot in his upper body, so detectives begin rendering emergency aid. Fire EMTs soon arrived, provided further medical assistance, and transported Ramirez to a hospital where he was treated for his injuries and then taken back into custody. One detective sustained minor injuries during the incident. The LA District Attorney's Office charged Ramirez with attempted murder, assault with a semi-automatic firearm, dissuading a witness by force or threat, and other charges in connection to the gang-related shooting, plus assault upon a peace officer and assault with a deadly weapon for the events at the gas station. He accepted a deal from the prosecution and pled no contest to assault with a semi-automatic firearm and assault with a deadly weapon. The remaining charges were dismissed. He was sentenced to 16 years in state prison with 425 days credit for time served and good conduct. Next, we're in Montgomery County, Ohio, where sheriff's deputies and local PD were in pursuit of a driver wanted for failure to comply and traveling in the opposite lane of traffic, and a passenger for obstructing official business by throwing dangerous items at law enforcement. Earlier, a Perry Township police officer initiated a traffic stop on a white pickup truck with multiple passengers for having no visible registration. The driver did not comply, and a high-speed chase ensued. The officer called it in, and soon an Ohio State Highway Patrol helicopter responded with a plan.
Ohio State's out at Union and Little Richmond. Copy, I'll back off.
The air unit instructed pursuing officers on the ground to back off for safety reasons, while stop sticks were set up nearby.
Tell me this GMC coming right at us?
Yep, that's one.
Good stick!
Now, as the truck hits the highway, troopers in the helicopter notice something.
Hey, there's actually somebody in the bed of the pickup truck. White male with a gray shirt and black pants. Looks like either bald or really short hair, one of the two.
As the trooper in the helicopter describes the man in the back, the effects of the stop sticks begin to wear on the truck's tires.
They just lost the tire.
After the tire comes off, the man in the truck bed can be seen moving these long wooden boards.
Hey, it looks like that male was messing with the ratchet strap trying to get all that stuff in the back out.
Yep, he's trying to dump boards. Use caution, guys. He's trying to dump boards on you.
The passenger then starts dropping the wooden planks onto the road, disrupting pursuing law enforcement officers who have to swerve to avoid them.
More boards. Use caution. Use caution.
It's coming.
More boards. Watch out, guys.
As the chase continues, the driver makes a dangerous move across the highway.
He's on the wrong side.
Yep, wrong direction to travel, and he's up next to the wall here into opposing traffic, guys.
This deputy pursues the truck on the opposite side and attempts a pit maneuver. It's unsuccessful, and the suspect continues to drive recklessly on the wrong side of the highway.
Gave up an opportunity to get off, and he's still running into opposing traffic here.
And it doesn't take long before their luck runs out.
Multi-car crash.
They run head-on into two vehicles, causing a 4-car pileup.
Multi-car crash. The white male's out on foot, just south of the 51. Start firing EMS. We're going to need at least 3 to 5 medics, probably.
Seconds after the crash, 3 men and a woman exit the truck and make a run for it.
We got multiple people running.
One of the men and the female passenger limp to the guardrail, while the other 2 men continue to flee down this hill.
They're jumping down onto the on-ramp here and off of Sandridge, it looks like. We've got a male with black jeans and it looks like a white male with multiple tattoos and blue jeans.
Additional officers arrive and quickly arrest the 2 suspects who stayed at the guardrail.
You're very lucky to be alive. I know.
And before long, one of the 2 fleeing suspects, the driver, is caught nearby. The one remaining passenger makes his way toward a tree line as the state's air unit directs officers on the ground.
Right, back behind you. He's somewhere in this tree line, back between you and where that tree line ends towards the on-ramp. So white car that just pulled in, stop right there. Off your right front is where we last saw him, into that tree line area.
He somehow manages to temporarily escape the eye in the sky, but it's not for long.
He's out on the south, towards that awning. He's running southbound now. All right, he's on the southwest corner of that building. He's stopped now. Units are making contact.
Ground units quickly get the suspect in cuffs and take him into custody. The 2 suspects who didn't run were ID'd as 37-year-old Condra Lakes and 49-year-old Thomas Downey, the man in the back of the truck who was tossing the boards out.
What do you think would have happened to you if you throwing the boards out and hit one of those deputies?
I didn't, sir.
Don't lie to me.
The boards came at me.
Oh, you were unratcheting them. The air's got video of it.
Okay.
Lying bastard.
Downey, along with the driver, 46-year-old James Collins, and the last passenger caught, 40-year-old Zaquan Farley, were all charged with failure to comply with an order or signal of police officer and obstructing official business. Collins, the driver, was also charged with vehicular assault. He pled not guilty and was released on $20,000 bond. Downey also pled not guilty and was released on $5,000 bond. Farley has not entered a plea. All 3 of their cases are pending. According to the sheriff's office, no charges have been filed against Lakes. As a result of the crash, 4 people were hospitalized one with serious but not life-threatening injuries. Next, we're in Gallup, New Mexico.
Stop right now!
Where officers are in pursuit of a fugitive who just escaped from jail. Earlier, according to police reports, an inmate being held at the McKinley County Sheriff's Office managed to break out after climbing a fence. Officer Daniel Brown, who was getting lunch at a drive-thru nearby, heard the call and sprung into action. And it wasn't long before he spotted the suspect and gave chase.
Stop right now! It's running northbound by Sonic. Northbound across 66.
Now, more officers hear the call and join the pursuit, including Officer Warren Bawani and his canine partner, Apollo. Once across the street, the escapee is spotted by locals driving by in their car. But the suspect moves quickly and manages to disappear near the interstate.
So far, no tracks.
As officers try to get back on track, dispatch circulates info on the escaped prisoner's identity.
Report to Unit Direct, Jonathan Natanaba. He's about a skinny male, facial mustache, and he's have a tattoo on his neck. He's real thin build, about 5'7", 5'8".
The 31-year-old escapee was in jail after being arrested for drug possession 2 weeks earlier. As police continue their search, Officer Elijah Bowman finds footprints and the suspect's discarded jailhouse jumpsuit.
5'6" units. Male should be naked. Ditch this jumpsuit over here.
Officer Bowman decides to search down in the ditch. And before long...
Get out. Contact, Perky. Get out. Get out. I'm gonna tase you. Get out.
Officer Bowman spots Natanaba naked and hiding behind some thick brush. Officer Brown rushes to assist.
Get on your stomach. Get on your stomach.
In the ditch by Wendy's, North of you, about 200 yards.
Put your hands behind your back. Stay like that, do not move. Do not move.
I got you.
Cuffing.
That's covered. One in custody.
Stand up, let's go. Stand up.
You got Jonathan Natanaba.
Though they've captured the escapee, officers now have another issue: getting the completely naked fugitive out of the steep ditch.
Push off your left foot.
My foot's all numb.
Come on, man, we gotta get you out of this ditch.
Eventually, with support from additional officers who arrive on the scene, they're able to get Natanaba to the surface.
Subject's bloody, all scraped up. We're coming up out of the ditch now. Let's keep him right there until we can get a sheet. We're not walking around with him naked. Let the Joe know we got Jonathan Natanaba.
An officer brings over a white jumpsuit for the suspect. But before they walk him out, Officer Brown issues a stern warning.
Hey man, this is what's gonna happen, okay? We're gonna put those cuffs up front so you're not falling on your face, all right?
All right.
You get that? If you so much as run from us, I'm tasing you. You get that? I'll make that very clear. That's what's gonna happen, okay? Let's get you on up, man. Running's over, okay? You've been caught. You're not gonna get away. What's gonna happen if you run?
Gonna get tased.
You get tased, man.
Natanaba was taken to the hospital where he was examined, medically cleared, and returned to jail. He was charged with escape or attempt to escape from jail and resisting, evading, obstructing an officer. He pled guilty to escape and his initial drug possession charge. The resisting charge was dismissed. Natanaba was sentenced to 18 months in prison, followed by 18 months supervised probation.
Thanks for watching Fugitives Caught on Tape. Spread the word. I'm Tom Morris Jr. We'll see you next time.